W. We're getting it going. We're getting it going. I should have been more prepared. I'm sorry. I just got out of the bathroom. My bad. I'll go to my stream manager. W Black Tabby Games, dog. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Alright, cool. This is a love story. www.imgonnacry.com. Load the game. Well, welcome everybody back to Slay the Princess, where every road leads to death.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Woohoo.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Trump voice, I heard you were good. One of the goodest. Goodest, huh?
You're here to slay her.
Yeah, we're here to slay her. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna silently continue to the cabin, actually.
You make your way up.
Yeah.
She will not. We're not going to go through with this.
No,
Ignore him.
I don't. Oh wait. Okay. So okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
All right. So
the air is stale and musty. The floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
It started as not a
furniture
joke,
of
and then
note,
went back to
the
shut the fuck
blade.
up. Shut up. I'm speaking. Started not as a joke, and it was an actual stutter. Then it went to a joke, and then it just couldn't stop. Anyway, so what the fuck is going on? Trump voice can't get rid of Trump that easy. Trump voice. China tried to get rid of me, but they missed. Okay, so Trump voice missed me by an ear. Okay, anyway, so the first time around, we tried to kill it. We tried to talk it out, and we ended up dying. And then we just kept on. So, I don't know what to do this time. We're going to enter the basement. Oh, I didn't bring the knife. Okay, well, oh well.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice soft.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of
okay, you're horny, we get it.
It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
You're right, my bad.
You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right?
No.
Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
New voice, is that a regular voice? Same voice actress. It's just her demeanor's different. Because, like, when you have the knife, her voice comes up red and more aggressive, like she's running the place down here. And if you don't, she'll come across more dainty, I guess. And, like, she's innocent. I am the voice actor? Oh, God. I voiced pretty good, I think. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Yeah, shut up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're making a huge... No. You're doing the right walk up to the chain. They're large and heavy. Far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I feel like I've already done this round. I don't know what else to do.
Maybe it's some doubtful. Whoever.
There isn't a key. Do you have any ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
It's true, I guess.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about
so
cutting our way out.
So I thought the purpose was to slay the princess?
Free.
If you had watched my other episodes, you'd understand what's going on.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Yeah, okay. Basement slammed shut. We gotta return to the bottom of the stairs. There's no point in doing it.
Make it easier for
Yeah, whatever.
Look at the...
I heard the door slam.
Yep.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yes, power of friendship.
She barely
And she bites her
hesitates
arm
before
off.
raising
Okay,
her
so
arm
we've
to
been
her
here
mouth,
before.
her teeth tearing through her limb as she rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you.
Okay, we've
It's
seen
the
all
blade
this.
from
There's the
upstairs.
blade.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what...
I'm gonna slay the princess!
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground.
Damn, she looks so betrayed.
Okay.
I'm a
There's no
bird!
going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No, I'm just bored.
The princess pushes
Oh!
away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Yeah, probably
I
not.
thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now.
Alright, so this is all
As you
new.
ready your
Okay.
blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Oh!
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the
Though
princess.
your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back.
W, we're winning.
You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You steel
We're
your
here
resolve
already.
and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
Every road leads to death! We die every time!
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised. Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
Most
You
likely.
take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
W, we died. Chapter 2. Ooh, the witch. Ooh, that's new.
You're on a path
Yep,
in the woods.
In the woods.
And
Into
at
the
the end of
path.
that path
is a cabin.
cabin.
And in the basement of that
You're
cabin
here
is a
to
princess. We're here to slay her. Blah, 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 blah. She's... yeah, whatever. We'll just proceed to the cabin. No talking.
Warning.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't worry.
Oh, the
You can
opportunity. Ooh,
trust
new
us to get
voice.
the job done.
Opportunist. Proceed into the cabin. That's a new voice. We didn't have that one last time.
The interior of the
Whoa.
cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, of course, he doesn't mention the mirror because he
The
doesn't like
blade
me.
is your implement.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean, there's nothing
Reach
there.
forward and rub your hand
We
against
look
the
ridiculous,
cabin.
yeah.
I hope you know how ridiculous you
I'm
look.
gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let us go
Well,
through the
if we're
door.
grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
True.
That's not actually a bad idea.
It's not. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper.
Copper?
It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably. I'm not Nat. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path.
Nervous?
I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Good, let's get
She
this
must
over
have you
with.
confused with someone else.
I don't think so.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
No.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
No. I haven't said a single word that's gone through. I've just been walking places.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
I haven't talked to them at
You
all.
need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
I don't know, I like that idea though.
Fine. You're the boss. Thank
Oh.
you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Okay.
You
dark
can
room.
just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Nah.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
We're not exactly sneaky,
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
I guess.
Good.
Okay.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Because we do, we've met several times.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah, a couple of times.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
No.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
No. I get the sense you're not happy with me. Yo, I don't have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out here.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Not guilty.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, The only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Alright! I believe it.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember?
I don't know about that.
Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
True! Alright. I'm not giving her the blade, absolutely not. Oh, I can't free her? Interesting. No, I don't want to slay the princess. Alright.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Impressive!
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Yeah. You know what? I liked this one. I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back?
When I get nervous, I get sarcastic. I'm sorry. Okay, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
I'm gonna die.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
I'm not doing shit.
After you, darling. You're the one that lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
True.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
I mean, I did stab her in the back, so if she stabs me, it's only fair.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Yes, and those nails look very sharp.
You're talking
sir.
a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Alright, I'm gonna step onto the stairs.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you,
Again,
watching every single thing you do.
She did say that maybe keeping me alive is going to be in her best interest, so I don't think she will, but if she does, it's only fair.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
I'm not worried.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea.
No.
She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Aw, he's so caring.
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Door's
Isn't that
not
a
shut.
relief? We're fine. Nothing. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
The door's
Why did
gonna
you just
shut.
say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig
Oh,
into your shoulder,
okay.
sharp and piercing. the princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
That was very
You
nice.
tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Ooh, pop.
The princess lands against the
frog?
far wall,
It was in her
gasping as she
nature.
struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken.
W.
One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Yeah, I'm not fond of it either.
We were going to help her. Why? Why
We
did she
killed
do
her
that?
last time. I don't blame her.
It's what I would have done.
It's true.
If you considered not being like that.
It's true.
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Also true.
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
She's just gonna kill us. Like, it's
You
fine.
must have known this was coming.
Little bit.
The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
Yeah, it was deserved. We could have gone out of here. I'm not saying that. That feels a little pretentious. I was like, we're never going up those stairs, were we?
The princess lets out a mocking laugh.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
I mean, I personally wasn't gonna do anything, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm not mad.
This is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back! Do it now!"
And that's why I don't listen to you.
And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us."
I like this guy.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first? Because then you'd have had to lie to her. And you're a terrible liar. That's not... Okay, that's actually a good point.
Woo, woo, woo.
It would have been a good point if it had actually worked. But it didn't work, did it?
Yeah, I think
Well,
it
it's
did.
not my fault that nobody listened to me.
You didn't even say it.
The princess's
Oh.
body twitches as she tries to get up.
Damn.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
I do find that a little funny, a little ironic, and that's kind of funny.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Because, see, last time we tried to kill her and we paid the price for it. This time she tried to kill us and now she's paying the price for it.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
W!
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
W!
We're going to die together.
Yay!
Isn't that a lovely treat?
So lovely.
I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
I doubt that.
Is that really what's going to happen?
Oh,
Hello?
That's it? He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
We finished
Something
it so quickly.
strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Yep.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
W. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did
No.
she... There's that mirror.
Yeah, mirror. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to go with the route of just still not saying anything. I'm just going to approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yeah,
if he
it's a
thinks
little.
it's bad, I'm with him.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The remains you've unraveled. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Thank you. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
You think there are people out there? Do you think anything is real out there? What are your thoughts on this vessel?
This one is hope, marred by bitterness. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous and weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Wasn't mourning her. I didn't like that one. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
W. I'm not responding to that chat, Ethan.
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
True. Oh, when you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator that's... Oh, wait, I think I've already asked this one.
Their minds are empty.
Literally, Daisy.
Existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
No clue. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Appreciate that. How many more vessels do you need?
1.
Oh!
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Okay, so we're almost done with the game. We're gonna finish it tonight then. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
No. The point of awakening is to find out.
Fair enough. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I feel like I've made too many wrong decisions. No, I don't want to do that. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Okay, here we go.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. An untrusting vessel bring the witch to her. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. We're back. Here we go. One more time, boys.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah.
And
I'll let it
at
play
the end
out.
of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
W.
You're here to slay her.
W.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world
Of course I
ending?
haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Wanna find out? We'll just silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We will take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and
I don't know
save
what
the
to
world
do.
without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm just gonna continue down the stairs. Yeah, just hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay. Here we
You
go.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Haven't decided. I'm just here to talk. You know what? I'm gonna steal my nerves and just step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Huh. You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. Can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
We've made a couple of steps. All right, calm down.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing.
Not
Drop the
threatened,
knife,
just looking
and
for
of
new
course
avenues.
we can talk.
Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles
Okay,
out
we've
of
done
your
this
trembling
before.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I do kind of want to do this one. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? I'm going to do it. See what happens.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
True. I mean, I've done all these before. Sure. How about I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Alright, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I mean, the only one we haven't done is this one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Oh, wait, maybe...
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier
Okay,
for
so I
both
have
of
done
us if you
that.
help. And if you don't, I can promise
Creepy.
that you'll come to regret that decision.
W.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Sure. Until I made my choice, I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
Everyone thinks I'm making a mistake right now.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Oh, okay. I guess it's the only
It'll be
option I
the
got.
death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Creepy!
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. Oh, it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
That sounds healthy.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Fair enough. Oh.
Put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up
Spoopy,
against
yeah.
the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
W.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do
Oh,
anything
lovely,
but
yeah.
witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I suppose.
She steps closer,
Gross.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd
W.
say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Well, I mean, there's a chapter 2 to this, most likely. Maybe a chapter 3, but at least a chapter 2, so.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
It's not. Calm down, buddy.
I'm sorry, but it is.
He's wrong.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the
Yep.
You're here.
Yep. What happens if I just turn around and
You
leave?
have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Fair enough. Proceed to the cabin. Let's just get this over with then.
A warning. She
Yeah,
will.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, paranoid.
Don't trust anyone.
Proceed into the cabin. Ah, I did it again.
The interior of
Oh.
the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of
Oh.
the walls almost featureless.
Oh.
The only furniture
Oh,
of note
no.
is a lone table knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
Okay, there's a
The
door.
blade is your... Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I can see the eyes, too.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits.
Only you can do it. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a...
Yeah. Wipe the mirror clean. We can't
You
see
reach
it.
for...
Whatever.
Did he make it go away?
Did he make it go away?
Clearly there was something in there worth
I'm
investigating.
gonna take the blade.
You reach down and pick... Good. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something... I don't know. Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
A bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
True. Enter the basement. Oh,
You cross
wow.
over the threshold
That's a
and
lot of
onto a
eyes.
series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the...
Oh, shit. Prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
We'll see.
Come back. She must have you confused with someone else.
Don't think so.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game.
We know we can't. How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
W.
As you
Whoa.
emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark
yes.
where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Hey.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
I mean, he is the narrator. That does sound like his
Can't
job.
die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
That's a little creepy. Ooh. What do we do, guys? Left, right? What do we do? We're not going back the way we came, and we're not doing nothing. So go left or right. Which one, guys? We gotta pick. Left or right? Left or right? I'm not moving until someone picks away. We will not be moving until someone tells me left or right. I'm assuming that's left. Okay.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, that's creepy.
I told you I was going to find you.
W.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Gross, yeah.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be the last time.
Your vision cuts out as your blood
Whoa.
begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Okay.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
I
You
like
have
this guy.
seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver,
Yes.
heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
No, not really.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Lungs. Liver. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Yeah, what happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
W.
I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off the whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
True.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
And then what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Oh, that's fair.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart.
Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. What? No! Lungs.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Want to see what happens?
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Oh, no, I missed it. Wait, that was important. Voice impaired, do you think... Wait, start moving, and do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end it all if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die make it end faster. Okay. The narrator shit.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
You're welcome.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Heart, lungs. I wouldn't trust having our back to her.
It's true, it didn't go too well last
You're
time.
not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Besides, lungs, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. Liver, nerves,
How about you go first?
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now.
See, that's what I thought last time, and you still stabbed me in the back.
Besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either. So go on. Go ahead.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
Alright. Okay, fine.
Place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles. An uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
W.
You're almost there.
Okay.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
It would be.
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Lungs, liver.
Try the door.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
I think the
It'll
door's locked.
open. You just have to give it a tug.
I did. Try the door. Oh,
Pull
okay.
against the door. The lock
That looks like another
gently
door.
clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
Ooh.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Drama, yeah. Whoa.
The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over.
Okay, what do we do?
I'm okay with it all being over.
I said, what do we do?
Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain?
Heart,
Right, heart.
lungs,
Liver.
nerves.
Okay, thanks. I'll go.
Girls are fighting. Yeah.
Lungs.
You're terrible at this.
I know. I'm doing my best.
Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
I like how I'm just blinking in and out of
What
existence.
are you doing?
Dying.
Lungs. Liver. Nerves.
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's
Yeah.
easy to lose track of things.
Lungs.
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me.
Heart.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy. Don't trust
Oh,
him.
wow.
Really?
Heart.
So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it?
Yep.
I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
Thank you for your gracious show of support.
But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her...
Ah, shit. She's just tweaking in the corner saying,
Liver.
okay, sorry, whatever you heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best. Nay, the only option, you have her take it.
I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart, lungs, liver.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin.
True!
So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Okay.
Open the door.
Okay. I'm gonna leave. I want to see what happens when we leave. Slaying the princess, obviously she's got the upper hands here. I am freaking tweaking over here in a corner, right? So I would probably die if I try to slay her. And everything ends in death anyways. So I'm gonna see what happens when we leave.
The doorknob twists in your hand,
Your terror's loose upon the
revealing
world.
the
Okay.
forested path beyond the cabin. You bastards. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone.
I've doomed everyone?
Liver.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But
Oh.
it's so cold, too.
Oh, okay, well, there we go.
It's itching against my skin.
Nerves. Heart.
The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
I mean, you're in nothing but a dress? Like, it's cold outside, it's nighttime in the forest. Like, what do you think? It's gonna be fucking cold. Cool. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Now,
And there's that mirror.
yeah, mirror. Just approach the mirror. You approach the mirror,
This doesn't feel right. If it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
calling us.
and not in a good way. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh, a bird. But that isn't right. Can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh, wow. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design.
Fascinating.
This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
W. That's very loud. Let's go down to the bottom here. Oh yeah, okay. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Yeah, so do you know about the looping? So many So many of the times I met you and you denied it being a possibility. Why'd you
Any
lie to
other
me?
version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant.
True.
For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Ha! Okay. There's another. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
That didn't answer my question, but okay. Are you a part of me or something else? Wait, if you made me then what am I? Sure, what is my true
You're
identity?
the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh! Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go back down to the bottom. Oh, why would you want me to rid the world of
If
death?
you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Okay. Okay. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay. Yeah, after everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty...
I'm pretty petty.
There isn't much I can do to stop you.
Ouch. Sure, you know what? I like that. Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread?
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess. As to why? Maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come. I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
Definitely off to run out of questions, so this is it. This is something I'd say. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
R.I.P. soldier. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet. A vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is a final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing... Wait. There is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Did I fuck up? Oh, I don't like this. Okay. Okay. Fascinating. That's a lot of heads.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Okay. I'm the Long Quiet, and I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah, don't you have a say in all this? Why is this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Yeah, I like this one. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? This is why I don't believe in free will.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand.
Alright, well, fuck you.
But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Uh-oh.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious.
Oh, I didn't even see her down here.
It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
Okay.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
Huh. Yeah, you speak about life and death, and you change in change in stagnation, but this hasn't been what this is about. This isn't what this is about.
Does it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
I have no idea. I just kind of said that.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
Okay.
But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Yeah, this has always been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion of pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
Oh goody, another. Oh, hello.
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster, faster, faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes
Hello.
watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Huh. I'm going to address the statement directly. Huh. I did deserve a lot of it. What she did to me was just retaliation.
There is no deserve, no punishment, no retribution. There's only action and reaction. Your lover tries to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
Huh. Yeah, that feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight that we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I want to leave with you.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free myself? What did I just do? You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in your limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Like a kaleidoscope. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. So what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite, I guess. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Wow! That was a beautiful game about existential dread. Wow. Okay, so I've seen gameplay of this game, and my ending was vastly different from the one I had seen. Very, very different. Kind of similar endings, but different ways to get there. I wonder what would have happened if I had fought. And I was like, you need to see things from my perspective. But I am very anti, what's the word I'm like? Anti-conflict, so I guess giving up would have been fine. But wow, thank you so much for playing. Expression or gratitude. Here's a track or special playlist. Screenshot it. Huh. I think I will take a screenshot of that, actually. Oh, looks like I can't. I should probably follow the instructions. If I take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Okay. There it is. I'm gonna listen to that. Okay. Play our other game. Let's return to the main menu. Okay. Well, that was a love story, I guess. Wow. Okay. I'm at a loss for words. Like, that's true though. But what they were saying about death, you can't get rid of death, because death is what gives life meaning. The whole reason of life is to, I guess, live until we die, and to make every moment of that life matter. W game, I liked it. I also liked it. That was a beautiful game. And it gave a great message. Every decision matters. Even if everything leads to death, every decision matters. Every decision is important. Every decision is what makes you, you. And I like that. That was a very good game. Slay the Princess, everyone. Great game. I'll be uploading this to YouTube later. Oh yeah, the screen changes. There's that, by the way. But, thank you all for joining me. I don't know what we're going to play next. I might play a smaller game, or I might play Inscription. We're not sure. But, we have a capture card coming in on its way, so we can start streaming some Switch games on Twitch. There we go. Yeah. So, that'll be fun. But, thank you all for joining me. And thank you all for watching. And as always, thank you all for hanging out.